Hey everybody, this video is going to be emotional. I was going back and forth on deciding if I wanted to, hey Nibiru, if I wanted to post this, but I came to realize that this is part of Nibiru's journey, so I am going to go ahead and share. Hey Nibiru. I had to make the difficult decision of euthanizing Astraea a few days ago. She was it was her time. Hey baby, I know. It was her time. She just was really sick, and I didn't want her, Nibiru, I didn't want her to suffer. So I had to make that really hard decision. Astraea lived a really happy, healthy life. She did have, I know, baby. She did have cancer in 2023, and we did go ahead and remove the tumor for that, but there were just some other things that it was just the inevitable. Astraea's legacy will always live on. Even though Astraea and I know, baby, I gotta talk about it, girl. Even though Astraea and Nibiru are not related by blood, she showed Nibiru something that I couldn't have showed her. And I think even though they were together for such a short amount of time, I think Astraea showed Nibiru and comforted her in ways that, because Nibiru, she was terrified. Her new home, new environment, being taken away from something she's been acclimated to for 4 months. But Astraea showed her that this is a safe place. This human gives unconditional love, and she will do anything in her power to be there for you and to help you in your time of needs. There's a few pictures and moments I captured in my mind of Nibiru just laying on Astraea, and I wondered if she was trying to find comfort in Astraea or she was giving comfort to Astraea. I don't know, but I was able to catch a lot of times Nibiru watching me and Astraea interact and picking up on oh, this is a good human. I think that kind of gave her some ease knowing that she's in a good home. And even when I would leave to go on an errand or something, Nibiru, she wouldn't whimper, she wouldn't bark, she wouldn't have that anxiety, because I think she saw Astraea was so calm. And she's like, oh, okay, well, our human will be back, it's okay. And so when I leave, Nibiru doesn't bark or cry or anything like that. So I think Astraea passed on a lot of things to Nibiru, and that is how her legacy will always live on for Astraea. And when the time comes for another King Corso, Nibiru will pass that on to that puppy, and so on and so on. So it will never stop, and it all started with Astraea. And I believe on my video going up to purchase Nibiru, I talked about how Nibiru, I know, baby. I talked about you sleepy face. You sleepy face. I know. I talked about how Nibiru is a blessing from God. God delivered right on time because I couldn't imagine where I would be at if I didn't have Nibiru. And the passing of Astraea, God came over my Holy Spirit. God came, washed me with Holy Spirit and just said, it's time for your King Corso. And I was like, I'm not ready. And I wasn't ready on a lot of different facets. But God said, you're ready. And I see why Nibiru is such a blessing. I love Astraea. I miss Astraea. There's not going to be a day that goes by that I do not think of her. She was a fantastic, amazing companion and best friend. And Astraea, she fulfilled her purpose and she helped me get to North Carolina. And I promised Astraea, I was like, before you pass, baby, I was like, I promised I would give you a patio. And I did that. Astraea, she was there for me through my darkest and my hardest times in the last 8 years of my life. She has fulfilled her purpose, and it makes sense why I decided to name her Nibiru. Well, I've always had Nibiru in my mind for a male, but I see why Nibiru was the name, because Nibiru means transition and crossings. So I'm transitioning into a completely new chapter. I didn't think it would happen so soon with Astraea. But Nibiru is helping me transition to heal. And all the love that it's just going to make me pour my love even more into Nibiru. But yeah, I wish I had more lightning news in this video, but it's part of Nibiru's journey, and I wanted to document and to share that with her journey. I will say that the day it happened, everything happened so rapidly, but I do remember looking over at Nibiru as I was frantically trying to get Astraea out of the house into the car. Nibiru she just was like a stone figure. She just was so still, just taking it all in. When I got back, Nibiru was in her crate, and I was trying to compose myself to not have like an overflow of emotions towards her. But I did open her crate door, and I called her name, and she just did not come out. She just didn't come out, and she didn't come out for, I don't even know, maybe like 30 minutes or so. She just, I don't know, she was like, just, I don't know, petrified. I don't know if she was just taking it in or she was just like, what just happened? But she's doing okay with the passing of Astraea. There was a few times in the last few days I was, talking to people and saying her name out loud, and I would catch her whimper and whine. Also too, I had to take down Astraea's kennel. Number one, for my sanity, I just didn't want to keep looking at it and seeing it empty. And number two, I didn't want Nibiru to keep looking at it, or to look at it and to wonder, like, is she coming back? What's going on? Why is there just an empty kennel here? So, but like I said, I wish I had more light-filled news, but it's part of her journey. And I don't know if Astraea was holding on until I got Nibiru. And as I said, Astraea's legacy will always live on. It will always live on through all my dogs to come in the future. So thank you, Astraea. What you have done for me and all the unconditional love you have showered me with. But alright, I gotta get this little angel fed. So but yeah, there's gonna be some more videos later on today about her progress and some really awesome updates on her training and everything. But alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.